Here we are. Part 3 of Grapes of Tragedy. Maurice and Nifa have discovered Patriarch Amonte's underground cavern, where we will discover the origins of how he has been making Lament Requiem. So, thanks for making it this far. Like and subscribe for more of my short series campaigns, and also, comment anything that you have to say about the campaign. Or any kind of encouragement for a fledgling GM would be super welcome. Like I said, just one of my seemingly endless hobbies. So there's definitely more to come. The next one will either be future D&D short series campaigns are going to come from Steinhardt's Guide to the Eldritch Hunt. This is a super beefy 5e module. Was super happy to back the Kickstarter campaign. And so if you're into Bloodborne, it's very, 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 very much inspired by Bloodborne. It has a Jaeger class, which is our de facto hunter, and so many inspired themes from Saw series. So future D&D stuff is definitely going to be out of the Eldritch Hunt, and we'll also be uploading some Mythcraft. This is very quickly becoming my favorite TTRPG. I will leave a link in the description to the creator's video where he's explaining it. If you want to try something new, something fresh, very grindy, but very rewarding for the grindiness, because just the amount of freedom that you have in developing your character and choosing your, abilities, feats, all of that kind of stuff. So once again, thanks for sticking with us this long. Enjoy the final arc of the Grapes of Tragedy.
What's happening?
Episode 3, Grapes of Tragedy.
All right.
Voice is a little hoarse, but we got this. So, where we left off, we have you all, Adeline is crazy.
Sure is.
Crazy bit.
Exposed herself in front of you both, showing a bunch of the formulaic inscriptions that you saw in Amonte's journal, and started casting some pretty awful magic.
Yeah.
And you all used the teleporter to escape. Roderick went ahead of you, and leaving young Otto and Mr. Higgins upstairs, along with a few other people who were trapped in the house, right, in the estate. So you all have appeared. The teleporter has brought you here, and in front of you, you can see these these massive archways, and you are in a cavern that is very damp, very earthy, of course. An extremely pungent smell that is, you can easily smell like fermented grapes. The ground is difficult terrain. It is a very sludgy kind of clay kind of ground. It also smells, there's also an additional awful layer of pungency to it. The roots are like surrounding the walls and also kind of above you. And also the ground is kind of like shifting, where you can feel kind of the like soft, like rhythmic immersions of vineyard up underneath you. So it is a very much living space. You can see in the distance here, Roderick, who has come down ahead of you, but at first glance, it appears that he is just standing completely still, just in a way in which someone would seem like kind of unable to move, unable to like react.
Right.
And
Let's see. For the recap, I'm pretty sure that is where we have left off. And what does the team want to do?
Well, after we get here, I'll probably see. We'll see Roger. I'll be like, what's wrong with that boy? And do we see anything past him?
Past him, you can see kind of you can't see past here. Right. So like when you're looking through here, you can't really see what he's looking at.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll probably head forward this way.
Yeah.
To here.
Yeah.
Then I'd probably see him.
Yeah. So when you see him, you can see that. My foot almost cramped there when I got up. I was like, I promise you better not have a foot cramp on me right now. I promise. You can see emerging kind of up out of pieces of like a leftover casket when it got pulled down along with Amonte, right? Along with Amonte's corpse. You can see this leftover casket here, and it's very much like covered with like moving, swaying, thorny vines of the vineyard, and just kind of surrounded in like this, like what appears to be really dark, viscous, like liquid, right? So that is what has him kind of frozen in place.
Gotcha.
Hey, Chihuahua.
Snap out of it, boy. I'll probably
Move forward a little.
walk up to him, smack him on the back.
So when you smack him on the back, he before you actually, once you move your hand up to smack him, he puts his hand up and he goes, old man, I don't know what type of dark force is here, but I don't know what type of dark forces are at work here, but I know it's coming from that. Let's just be careful.
That's a good idea.
I know you two are strong, but we don't know what type of evil this is capable of. And I don't want to be a part of it.
Not even for some gold?
A lot of gold.
Yeah. Can I take a look just kind of around to see if there's any other spots that seem particularly like movie, or if this is like the only kind of like chunk like that we see?
Yeah, absolutely. You can do perception, investigation.
Okay. Let's see. We'll do investigation, and that's a 16.
Okay. So, with a 16, you can see that you can see that after this arch, the area does kind of open up. There's more movement in like the ground and the walls here, and now you can also kind of see like almost like skull imprint face shaped, and it's also accompanied by you can hear. It's not. On a 16, it's not terribly discernible what you are hearing, but you can definitely make out that this is a like human common language, and there are wails, right? Wails that are kind of, once you get into this area here, like across like the arches, you can hear, okay, now this like kind of low amplification of this wailing sound is happening, and the more you listen to it, the more sense you can start to make of it.
Oh gosh. Cool. Not terrifying at all.
Yeah.
Ooh. Maurice, I don't know if you can hear all the wailing, but there's definitely people and skeletons all
My
over
ears
the
ain't
thing.
working like they used to.
At the ripe old age of 5'12" or something.
Before we get any further, let me just say a little prayer. And he's going to cast Aid on us 3.
Okay.
That'll be 5th level. So each of us we'll heal for 20, and we'll get our max increased by 20.
Hey.
Okay.
That could be up to 3, so Roderick is included.
That's great.
Yeah.
Because that is how much I got hurt for.
That is great.
And you said our max was increased as well?
Yeah.
Ooh wee.
Yeah, it increases your max, and if you lost any, it'll heal that out as well.
When you cast Aid, you sense movement coming from the end of the cavern. The vines that are kind of writhing around Amonte's corpse react to the magic, and they begin to kind of quiver, shake, and you can see just kind of more and more of this corpse form emerge from the rubble of the casket, and it's like not able to stand, really, right? It's still kind of putting itself together,
Gotcha.
right?
Oh,
Not
no.
really able to stand, but the eyes kind of, it's not eyeballs that are coming out of the skull, but rather glowing like dark red grapes that are coming. And it's not just like one for each eyeball, it's kind of like a colony, kind of. That's coming like out of the eyes and just kind of like moving and pulsating a bit, right, as it's coming out of the eye, right? Yeah, pretty graphic.
I love it.
And it speaks, right? Voices start to come from the skull, right? It says, magic.
Uh-oh.
He was so skilled. We are so skilled. Such promise. Such lament.
What are you doing with that body? Let the man rest.
Yeah.
Rest. These are not the wishes of the dead, nor are our wishes. We have a new desire, a new taste. Lamentation of the living. We have tasted, and now we desire more. And when they say more, you can hear, like now you can have a sense of just how deep underground you are, because the walls around you and the ground kind of shifts a little bit, and just a bit you can hear the sound of the foundation from the estate, right? Which is, remember,
Yes.
is being crushed by this vineyard cage outside of it.
Perfect. Great.
Right, yeah.
Love that for us.
And it begins to continue building off of Amonte's corpse.
All right, I think we've got to stop it from building Monty's corpse.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want that thing getting any stronger than it is.
Do we have a way to do that, though?
Let's see here. I don't know. So I've got like a poison spray and a chill touch.
We could just start blasting.
That's true. That's true. All right. What do I want to do first?
Let's see.
Okay. I don't know if this will work. Okay, so, but do I want to use it right now? Is the question. We know that like a lot of the magic like that's in like these vines and things like that is necrotic. Would protection from good and evil be useful?
You can certainly try.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Well, we know this is necromantic magic.
Yeah. I guess it can't hurt. Can I only do it to one person? Oh, probably 8 charges.
And as you all are kind of contemplating here,
Yeah.
the wails become just a little bit more discernible.
Ooh,
You can
what
hear,
is it?
boy, put this ambition to rest. Magic was never for our family. You will continue. You will inherit.
Okay.
That's terrifying. Okay. Boy, I hate this. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and because it's an action. So, I want to cast Fairy Fire over here
Okay.
in this area, where he's at. It's a 20-foot cube. I would like to outline it in violet light. And it has to make a dexterity saving throw. DC 15.
Okay, let's see. You're gonna cast Fairy Fire. And I need a DC of 15.
Yeah.
Okay. 15 against what?
That's just the save or whatever.
You said
So you have to do a dexterity save.
Dex save, okay. Gotcha.
Yay!
Starting off strong. Let's go.
Starting off strong with a solid 1. Fantastic.
Nice.
So, creature, indiscernible creature, or unknown creature, fails.
Nice.
And what is going to be the result of the Fairy Fire?
It's gonna almost look like she's not shooting a crossbow, but it almost looks like a purple crossbow bolt,
Yeah.
like flies over and hits like that area and like lights it all up.
Yeah.
So it's now for the duration. Objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius and can't benefit from the invisible condition.
Yeah.
Also, attack rolls against an affected creature or object have advantage if the attacker can see. So
Okay.
our attacks should have advantage on it.
Okay, fantastic. So we're casting that light here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as slightly, I guess, like, so this is sort of at the, is this a wall right here?
Yeah, so this is like a cavern
Okay.
wall here.
Perfect. So I want to do it kind of like slightly ahead of him so that it still catches like up to the wall.
Yeah.
And slightly ahead.
Okay, okay.
Is
So we're
my
just kind
hope.
of getting some backlight.
Yeah.
Fairy Fire here.
And then for my bonus action, I would just like to do, because that's concentration. Do I want to do it? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Let me pull that up. I'm going to simply do insightful fighting. So I can make an insight check against a creature I can see that isn't capacitated or contested. Contested by the deception check. And if you fail, then I get to have sneak attack against that creature for a minute.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So I have to make an insight check, and you have to make a deception check.
Okay.
Oh God.
Let's see what we
My
got.
little skull dice. Remember when you rolled really well that one time?
Remember when you rolled super well?
Okay.
Not the most charismatic of creatures,
Hello.
but it's only a 10.
So mine would be a 29.
Sure.
Oh, almost. Almost.
Consider us deceived.
And if I'm gonna, I don't really want, I still want to have a kind of a line of sight on stuff, so I'll just stay there. If that's cool.
Yeah, yeah. So, in response to the fairy fire, the creature, like, just again, like withers, very like, starts kind of worming faster, right? Almost in a like a movement of like confusion, right? Because the fairy fire is not like a damaging kind of thing,
Right.
Yeah.
but it is just bringing in this like this light, this flash,
Yeah.
and this this creature has relatively new sentience. So sensory-wise, you have, and this was what leads to such a great form of advantage against it when you're making it attack, is it's kind of discovering its new systems, right?
Yeah.
So it's been moving underground.
Yeah.
It's been moving in extremely dim light, and so now this is like a new kind of.
It comes out, it's like, oh, it's sparkles.
Right. Yeah. So it is very surprised.
Neat.
Okay, and Maurice.
Yeah. I guess I will start it off then, and I will point my bony little finger at him and say, "Let this boy rest," and shoot a guiding bolt at him.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So let's see. Plus 11. 23.
23. Yep.
All right. That'll do, not bad, 18 radiant damage.
Ooh, radiant damage.
Yeah.
That might be relevant.
Oh, Maurice is all for like radiant damage, so.
Never mind. 18 radiant damage. Okay, so you hit it,
Yeah.
and it kind of lashes back, and almost like kind of how like a Skyrim Draugr would be like yelling at you,
Yeah.
right? So that's what you kind of hear, like kind of coming from the skull, but now it is trying to reinforce itself, right? It's trying to reinforce the parts of the corpse that it can't really put back together. And now it's going to stand. Okay, and now Roderick has seen you two basically square up with the Amante corpse, and decides that he's definitely not just going to stand by idly, right? So Roderick is going to he brandishes his axe, and he bucks up, and he's going to move towards the corpse.
Get him, Roderick.
Be careful, Roddy.
And he's going to make an attack. So,
With advantage.
with advantage, yes. Okay.
Nice.
Maybe he, okay. A 19 plus his bonus is going to hit, but we'll see if he can get a critical. No. Okay. So he is going to hit with his first axe attack. Is this my D12? It is. Okay. He's going to hit for 13. And then he's going to attack again, still with advantage.
Yes.
Oh, this is so good.
Yeah, pretty much all attacks against it while it's in the fairy fire.
10. With his bonus, is not going to hit. But. Okay, so
Dang.
misses his second attack.
Yeah.
And so,
got
like,
one in the middle.
narratively, he does this big upswing, right, with his first attack, and he slashes through some of the vine, like the vine armoring defense of the corpse. But as he goes to attack back, the vines sort of push him, kind of push him back, and he ends up missing. And so that is what Roderick is doing. But he like looks back at both of you and says, "I think we can hurt it. I think we can kill it."
Hell yeah,
That we
Roderick.
will.
And now the corpse sees Roderick swing the axe, and the vines begin to rise together and also form an imitation shape of Roderick's axe.
All right.
And they make a swing at Roderick.
All right.
Except
Nice.
this imitation form, because it's not a blade, but it does have these like dripping, mutated looking, like bone, sinew, thorny bits that you would see at like a vineyard, right? But these are just kind of like oozing with, again, this like thick, viscous, like kind of sludgy kind of material, right? So don't let this touch you.
All right.
All right, so roll. Okay, yeah, that's gonna miss Roderick though. Okay.
Thank God.
So it's still kind of getting accustomed to its like corpse body shell sentience. So it swings. Roderick is a seasoned goon. So
Oh yeah.
he just
the only one to
moves,
survive.
and so he kind of moves out of the way, and once when he moves out of the way, and Vineyard Corpse sees that it misses, right? And then it starts to kind of, out of the shoulder area, it kind of forms, new vine comes together, and then forms a blade, right? It like forms a blade, and this blade has a particular hilt shape to it. And Roderick sees that shape, right? And he looks at that, and he, as if he recognizes, right, this blade, right? And so Roderick is actually, and you, give me a perception check. To hear what he's saying under his breath.
24.
22.
24, 22. Okay, you can hear him under his breath say, Tom?
Tom! I have his name written down. He was one of the goons.
Where's Jeff?
And Roderick is terrified, right? Yeah. So Roderick fails the check. He is terrified at the sight of seeing something that is kind of in the shape of a comrade.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so he is going to get, Vineyard's going to get advantage on the swing with the sword on Roderick.
Makes sense.
12 plus Vineyard's bonus is not going to hit Roderick the first time.
Roderick.
But it's advantage, and wow. At this rate, you guys are going to survive.
You gotta strike down for your fallen comrade.
Right, yeah. So it still misses, though, right? It's still just kind of just unskilled, just kind of swinging this blade any kind of way, misses Roderick, even though he's not moving out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you all have seen a bit of what this vineyard creature is doing. And so how are you all responding at the top of the initiative with Nifa?
I'm gonna go ahead and just, since I did kind of my pregame, I'm just gonna hit him twice. I'm gonna do a crossbow attack for my main action, and then I'm gonna do another one for my bonus action. Bop, bop, bop. Okay, let's see. Do I have to move forward? I don't think I do, because it's a... I got to move a little bit forward, maybe 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. So yeah, I'll move in to about here, kind of just behind him. That should be within my range.
Just shooting
of
right
my
over his
crossbow.
head.
Yeah, like kind of behind your like shoulder. I'm like ducking down, so like. All right, for the first one, does a 27 hit?
A 27 hits.
Okay, so for this one, I'll get my sneak attack. So I get 1d6 plus 5 for my regular damage, and then another 4d6. So I'll do 5d6 plus 5. Oh, and I got advantage, so I might as well roll again just to see if I crit. No, he's dead. Okay, 4.
Not the Sonic Adventure 2 death.
Yeah, right. No. Oh my god. Oh, I do have another one. And there it is. Okay. So 5d6. Oh wait, I'll do this first. No crit. All right, so it's gonna be 2, 5, 10, 13 damage for the first hit.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna roll for my bonus action crossbow attack, which I can do because I have crossbow expert.
Hell yeah.
18 and a 14, so 18 plus 10.
Okay.
Nice.
So,
To hit.
Yeah,
There's
for
28,
sure.
and then it's just 1d6 plus 5.
Okay.
7.
Okay, yeah, modest.
Take that.
Just a 20 damage round.
Yeah,
It's
whatever.
fine.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine.
Chill.
Super effective. Okay, so it takes 2 of the crossbow bolts, right? And staggers back a bit. And then your bolts get emulsified, covered up in the sludge. And it is actually going to produce a similar looking one. And again, this is quite obviously covered, like a thorny kind of version of your crossbow bolt covered in sludge. And let's see if you can make it out of the way here. That's a 16 to hit.
It just hits.
So you're gonna take
I'm glad you healed me for 20.
Yeah.
right, yeah, because you just took 17 necrotic damage.
It's necrotic damage?
Yeah, it's necrotic
I
damage.
am resistant to necrotic damage.
Ooh, how resistant? Half.
I believe it's half, yeah.
Okay. So you get away with 8.
I'll take it.
Oh boy!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's your turn.
Yes.
Okay, Maurice, how do
Am I
we follow
poisoned
up?
or anything?
You are not poisoned.
Okay, good.
Don't worry, Roger. I'm gonna give us some help, and he's gonna cast Summon Celestial right next to
Ooh-wee.
Roger. So like right here,
Okay.
and it'll go right after my turn. It gets casting a 3rd level, so it has
Summon
no,
Celestial.
sixth level. So it's gonna have AC 19,
Must be nice.
60 health, and it'll have 3 attacks.
Nice.
So that's my action. Can I do anything bonus right now? Let's see. Don't think so.
What's your celestial look like?
It looks like his grandpappy, which is really just like an older, more wrinkled version of himself.
Incredible.
Like Maurice is already wrinkly. This one's like wrinkly.
You said Maurice is already wrinkly.
All right, grandpappy, it's time to lay down this undead fiend. And on its turn, it's going to attack 3 times.
Ooh.
It still has advantage, right?
Yep.
Oof, it's strong.
Okay. What is this? Bonus to hit.
Take your pick.
Ooh. We got. We'll go with this one right here.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Golden. And not, it's wrinklier than on there, but it's golden.
Minis brought to you by Skinny Mini.
Yeah.
Dungeon in a Box.
Nice.
Whoop. Just get a little shot right there of our Skinny Mini.
Glorious.
Glorious, beautiful art. Okay, so we summon the Celestial.
So 25 to hit on the first one.
25 to hit, that's
Yeah.
definitely a hit.
All right. I'll just roll all the attacks first.
Okay, yeah.
30 to hit on the second one.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
And 19, third
Yep.
one. All right.
I'll just make them level 14. It'll still be difficult.
All right. So, let's see, where is my D10?
They're elusive.
There we go. All right. So, it's a D10 plus 9 radiant damage for each one. So, 12 first one, 14,
Nice.
and on the third one, 17. Oh, no, 15, the third one.
15. Okay. So that's you spend your turn summoning celestial. Celestial. Those are the
turn,
3 attacks.
3
Yeah.
attacks.
What
Yep.
is it? How does your celestial grandfather ancestor attack? Do they have a warhammer cane like you do, or
Yeah. Yeah, it's, his is also, well, his is all actually a Warhammer mace.
warhammer mace?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So your warhammer mace bludgeons.
Yeah.
Vineyard Lich is what this is.
Yeah.
Right. So bludgeons the Vineyard
Yeah.
Lich 3 times. It wallops him.
Yeah.
Oh,
I knew that one hurt. I felt that one back in the day.
yeah. So you wallop them pretty good. Then Roderick says, "Old man, you have anything you can light up my axe with?"
I can on the next turn. Actually, no, yeah. I already ended my turn, so yeah, next
Okay.
turn.
So Roderick is pretty normal,
Yeah.
but he's strong.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he's gonna go in
He's beefy.
and try to make. Well, first of all, he's gonna try to snap out of his fear. Otherwise, he is only going to be able to run away. Yeah, he's out. So he snaps out of it, and he starts to.
It helps having an angel nearby.
It helps
Yeah.
having an angel nearby, right? Blessed.
Yeah. Hashtag.
Hashtag for Tom. This is for Tom. Okay.
This is not for Tom.
Not for Tom, right? He goes to swing, vineyard whips the axe out of the way, but he's coming around. He's using momentum here.
No, it doesn't. He has advantage, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. He has advantage. Okay, so both of those rolls miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, and then this is his attack here. Okay, but it's advantage. No. So he's not afraid anymore,
Yeah.
but he's still swinging kind of wild, right? And so now, narratively, the Vineyard Lich has like adapted to how to defend itself, and as you're swinging weapons at it, it's swapping them away, right? Swatting them away with the vines. So now the Vineyard Lich is going to look at. It's going to look at the Celestial,
All right.
right? Because that was painful.
Yeah.
So Vineyard Lich looks at the angel, and then again, from the like echoing chambers of inside the corpse, voices start to come out, and I must know what kind of lingering resentments come from a being so powerful. And they are gonna go ahead and try and get the job done.
All right.
They are going to look at the Celestial, and from the chest and from like the midsection and from like the top of the head and from the shoulders, all come these appendages, right? They're like kind of like
hands, but they're like hands of hands of hands. It's not an arm.
yeah.
It's not a functional arm.
Yeah.
It's like
Grafted together.
hands wrapped on hands wrapped on hands, and they all like all of them come out and point at the celestial, and it casts power word kill.
Ooh. All right. So
It finds your celestial very attractive. Very attractive.
so what do I do for that one?
And so it's going to depend on how many hit points your celestial has.
Ooh, it has 60.
60 hit points.
Yeah.
It's going to die.
Right back. Not again.
Oh.
Stressful.
No intervention for this power word.
No.
Okay, so
no, nothing.
all of the hands point with their fingers at the celestial, and it utters a word that echoes throughout the entire cavern, right? And off of it almost has a staggering effect on everyone. It's so boisterous. It sounds like indiscernible muttering death god, right? And your celestial ends up just like not like disintegrating, but just kind of almost like magical melting.
Yeah.
Right? As it kind of like melds down into the clay. Your ancestral grandfather looks at you and just kind of has this last wave of his of the magical mallet, just kind of in that like end of the movie in the 90s, like the power is yours. Like, it's up to you now, young man.
Young man.
It's up to you now, young man. But that is its entire turn.
All right.
And it's going to be on Nifa.
Okie dokie. Oh my gosh. Terrible, terrifying. I'm just gonna go ahead and if I do that, then we lose fairy fire. So I'm gonna wait for a minute. But I will be casting mirror image on myself. Por favor.
Ooh, mirror image, okay. Very good.
Yes. Because that little bolty hurt me. I didn't like it. And then, can I do anything cool for a bonus action if I do that? I don't know if I can. One moment, por favor. Okay, all I am going to do is use my bonus action to hide.
Okay.
If I can. So is that just a stealth roll?
You can hide.
Okay. I'm gonna use this one. Good thing I'm good at stealth. It's a 19.
It's a 19. Let me see if I can passively see you.
Oh no.
I didn't even really need to roll. Passive perception, 19.
So I feel like I'm like, wow, I'm so well hidden.
You're hiding behind Maurice. But
Yeah.
Now, Fair Fight doesn't give you advantage on that roll?
No.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
No. Mm.
Okay. So you would attempt to hide, and as you do so, like you see, like out from again the kind of side torso of Vineyard Lich, it's like more sinew and vines, and at the top is another skull with like glowing grape colony eyes that spots you.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm like,
So yeah, sees you,
excellent. That's all.
and he kind of says to you like, "Your regret, we taste it. Your failures, we taste it." And Maurice.
All right. You're going to pay for that. My grandpappy didn't have to die a second time. And he's going to raise his hands and activate his Twilight Sanctuary.
Ooh.
And so All allies in it. At the end of our turns, you can get. Well, let me see. Actually, make sure. All right, so 30-foot radius. It moves with me. Whenever a creature, including me, ends its turn in the sphere, you can grant that creature these benefits. It gets 1d6 plus 14 temporary hit points,
Okay.
and it can end one effect, causing it to be charmed or frightened. That's every turn they end it.
Nice.
Okay.
So yeah, you get fresh temporary hit points each time. So that's my action, and then he's gonna walk up to Roderick. All right, boy, let's take this thing out. And as my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Holy Weapon on his axe.
Holy diver.
Oh yeah. So I think it has a +1 to attack and now deals an additional 2d8 radiant. on it.
2d8,
Hot.
so strong.
Yeah.
Hot. Radiant, even. If you
Right? Yeah.
For Tom and my grandpappy. Okay, so not the +1, just 2d8 extra radiant on him, on each hit.
Okay. And that's turn?
Yes.
Okay. And so Roderick, now half inspired because Guardian Angel just got melted in front of him, but still in the game. Okay. Advantage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
No.
Yeah. Jeez, Roderick, come on. All that muscle.
Right.
That guy is huge.
He's over there flexing. Right?
Yeah. Oh, come on, one more.
Yeah, damn.
Oh, man.
A
Roderick.
crit failed twice out of 4 rolls.
That's wild.
Well, either way, he's going to get an additional 17 temporary hit points.
Okay. I'm gonna put +17 here to remind me. Whenever he gets hit, he still hasn't been hit yet,
Yeah.
so he's super fine.
Yeah.
But anyway, the crit fail, he goes to swing his axe up, and when he goes to swing his axe, the first one he just regular misses,
Yeah.
right? It gets swatted out of the way. The second one he goes to swing his axe up, and vines from the top of the cavern come down and grab his axe, right? So he can't get it, he can't pull it away. And when Vineyard Lich sees this, it looks up and then there's this reverberating sound again coming from it, and you can now notice that there is, actually, give me a perception
All right.
to see if you can notice
nat
what's
20.
happening. Nat 20. Okay.
Hey, nice.
So,
Nat 20.
okay. We perceive all things. We're omniscient here. Okay, so you all can hear, you can kind of follow the trailing noises, right, from the ceiling of the cavern, and behind you, coming through here, and you can hear coming out the ceiling. Behind you, you can hear something large, kind of thump, kind of thump down. And what thumps down is
Oh, God. Oh, God.
another similar looking corpse. Similar looking, it looks similar to the Vineyard Lich, right?
All right.
And so Nifa, as you hear this and you look behind, what you can see is, again, continuing from God level perception skills apparently, you can make out a corpse that very much favors Adeline. Right? You can still see kind of the inscription markings on the body, and they're kind of glowing, right?
Yeah.
And so you can see that this gets up, and as it gets up, you can see that it isn't just the corpse of Adeline. You can also, again, God level perception skills. You can see, guess who?
The the boy.
Oh,
You did.
Oh, so tragic.
Damn.
But it isn't the boy.
Oh, is it
Is it
Higgins?
Higgins?
Oh, it's Higgins.
What a shame.
Darn.
Right? So you can see a very much decrepit form of Higgins. Whatever happened upstairs, this is the result. Adeline in this vineyard lich form, and she is also fused with her at the bottom, is what's left of Higgins' body. And from his mouth, you can still hear him complaining about getting what's his and being able to get his hands on the product, and he knows that the secret to the wine is down here. He knows it, right? And it's literally like gushing out from the skull of his decrepit, decrepit face, right? That sludginess is like coming out of there. And so they actually take a turn where, they are going to just get about this close. And they're going to try and hit you,
Perfect.
Nifa, with nothing too terrible. Nothing too terrible. They're going to, a vine is going to come from them, and it's going to reach over to you, over to where like your shoulder is, and it's going to try to latch itself like onto you. And that's going to be this is a melee spell attack.
Okay.
So it's going to be a 30.
Cool.
Yeah.
That hits. Now I get to roll to see if it's a mirror image that gets hit instead of me, right?
Yeah.
So if it's the old rules, I have to roll a 6 or higher to get it to hit a duplicate.
Yeah. 5e over everything.
Yeah.
And I don't think I get to add anything to this, right? It's just a
For mirror
straight up
image,
D20.
yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's just a straight up D20.
Gross. I was built for modifiers. 13.
Okay.
Okay.
13. They hit a shell.
Thank God.
Right. So that is them, and I will add them.
I also, as I hear it, imagine the camera is like on my face trying to hide it. I hear a thump, and it's just like hands over, and it's like this corpse standing up. It's just like, oh,
Yes. It does that like center frame thing where it's like you here and then a little bit to the side, and then it like focuses back.
Yeah.
You're fuzzy, and then Adeline's face is like crystal clear.
Yeah, and like horrific, you know.
So that is what's happening here, and top of the round.
All right.
Nifa.
All right. I do not care for this. Let's see. Do I have anything cool I can do? Aside from just shooting my little thingy. Pew pew. That's an action.
Right, and as you're
This one.
contemplating, you can hear Adeline Vineyard Lich going, Monty, my beloved. I did everything perfectly, everything as you said. This is your masterpiece.
Oh my goodness. All right. We got liches. They're probably wise, right?
Maybe.
They are probably wise.
Maybe.
Okay. F it. I'm going to... That could be bad. I don't know if I should shatter their way out. Okay. I'm just going to pew pew on this guy still.
Okay.
Yeah. Get out of here, Monty. All right. Still at advantage. Actually, I have to make... No, I didn't take any damage.
Yeah, hit your.
Yeah, my guy.
Go for it.
Okay, cool. So he's still, I don't have to make a concentration check yet. So the first one is a 17 to hit.
17 to hit Adeline.
This guy.
Hit that. Oh, that's a miss.
Dang.
That's a miss. Close.
All right.
It's not exactly buff.
Yeah. Dang. Then let me double check that I just have to make an attack. I don't have to hit with the attack to do my bonus action. I think that's how it is, but you never know when you use the attack action and attack with one. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do a second one for my bonus action.
I like how I did that.
I feel like this counts as cocked if it's up here, but I did get a natural 20.
Oh.
So regardless of whatever this was,
Get that.
nat 20.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And can I use my sneak attack on that? Or is it only when I hit can I say if I'm sneak attacking? Or do I have to say that first?
I believe it's when you have, what is it, the first attack with
Yeah,
advantage?
so...
Again,
you can only use sneak attack once per turn. You can deal an extra 4d damage to one creature you hit with an attack.
Okay.
I think you're fine.
So cool. With my insightful fighting, I should be able to use it on that, which is exciting because that means all my
yeah.
dice are doubled. So I get 10d6
Ooh, we're
plus
going for
5.
We're going for big
pretty
boy
good.
hits.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see it.
Now watch them all be ones. Okay, so for the first 5. Okay. Not bad. 10 plus 13, 23 for the first 5.
Okay.
And then 12. Not as good. 13, 14, 19
Should have given
additionally.
you the holy weapon.
Plus 5.
Okay.
So, and then another 5 on top of that.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's, I think all I can do.
It was 20 and 19 and 5, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Should I move? I don't want to get too close. You know what? I'll just like boop, boop, boop.
And what does this attack look like, actually?
Okay. Nifa is scared out of her mind, but she knows that he's like the true main evil. So she's like, I gotta do it. I gotta keep Roddy safe. I gotta help out Maurice. And she does like a cool down the arm aim, slow motion, you follow the crossbow bolt. It misses. And then the second one hits. But now I know.
It was just a distraction.
Yeah.
This is the real one.
That was all a trick. I was figuring out my trajectory. It goes right into one of the bulbous eyeballs.
Yeah. So narratively here, that first one misses, but as you miss the first one, again, we hear the wailing of Amonte Sr. on the walls, right? Who begins heckling even the Vineyard Lich corpse, saying, "Your magic will never amount to anything, boy. You'll be an undertaker like your father, and your father's father before him, and his father."
That's harsh.
But it does get the Vineyard Lich's attention,
Yeah, nice.
right? Because it's addicted to this type of leftover emotions of the dead and of the living.
Yeah.
And so then your critical bolt, the one that hits it, nails the Vineyard Lich, right? Shatters the skull, right? And so there's this mucusy, old dead wine that just splatters everywhere as the body just kind of shambles, right, apart. And upon seeing this, Adeline, right? This is leftover Vineyard Lich corpse of the love of her life, right?
She's not
Starts
gonna be
going
happy.
crazy at this. It's like, you ruined him! Because You just obliterated the vineyard.
Oh, did
lich.
I?
Yes. Obliterated. So this is just kind of all over the wall as it is. Even though the head is like splattered, the whole like torso is open. It's still like writhing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There's still vines here. It's still very much sentient, even though its de facto body has been shattered, right, by your arrows.
That makes sense.
So, is that the turn?
Yes.
Okay,
All right.
Maurice,
And
what are
then
we
you
doing?
gain 16 temporary hit points.
Ooh, thank you.
All right.
Maurice, have I ever told you you're my favorite?
I've been told that by a lot of people. So this is just that the body's just dead, right? Or again,
Would you like to make an insight check?
Yes, I would actually.
Yeah.
23.
23. So the corpse is definitely not moving.
Gotcha.
The vines are still kind of in this rhythmic kind of sway. We can say that the surrounding vineyard and like earth is still living, right? Still has life in it. But as far as the corpse, you are quite sure that that is not
Okay.
going, that Humpty Dumpty is not,
Gotcha.
is not putting itself back together again. So,
All right, we need to find the main part of this thing. But first, Adeline, you need to calm down. And is she undead right now? Or
would you like to make another?
Yes, I would. That's 30.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Then I will use turn undead.
Okay.
That'll be, let me see. Let me see. Where is that? I think DC 19 Wisdom? Yeah, DC 19
DC
Wisdom.
19 Wisdom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
That is.
The suspense.
That is an 18.
Ah.
But,
Yep.
my friend, liches have turn resistance, which means I'm gonna roll again.
All right.
So, can we turn undead on?
Let's see.
Or not alive?
Let's see. 19.
Box of Doom.
Ooh, that's a 20. Oh, so unfortunate.
Oh, hang on. I would like to do. Can I do cutting words? So, if you make an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll, is it an ability check?
It's a saving.
Just saving
Saving
throw.
throw. Dang.
So
Yeah, I can't use it.
close. It's so close.
So that's my action. Do I have a bonus action? No. Is anyone hurt right now?
I'm a little bit down, but with the temp HC and everything.
All right. Then I'll save my spell slots, and I will gain 16 temporary hit points myself.
Nice. Love a temporary hit point.
Yeah.
Okay, now Roderick kind of goes into a frenzy after seeing the corpse get obliterated, and he's gonna come over with his axe, and he's just gonna keep on hacking at
Go
this.
for it.
don't blame
Go
him.
Right?
for it.
So Roderick is gonna start hacking away at these vines, and he kind of turns to you and says, "Deal with the other creep." And he's gonna start hacking at these vines. That's how he's gonna
with
spend
his
his turn.
holy glowing
Yeah.
With his
weapon.
holy glowing weapon, he's over here trying to figure out, how much he has to hack at this in order to get
Yeah.
these vines to stop moving.
Yeah.
And we will move toward Adeline, who now has begun building on top of Higgins, right? So Higgins has more of a form now. So this is more of like a Vineyard Lich duo here, right? So it's gonna start with a It's going to start by trying to move in here. And the way it moves is like using cavern, like vines that are like writhing on the cavern to like pick up parts of its body, right? Like pick up its neck and just kind of swing it around, right? As it kind of swings from like through arches and like flings itself over, right? So it's super mobile on its movement here. And it gets to where it can see you both. And it's going to look at Maurice, and oh wait, no, you killed Monty, so she's gonna focus on
That's
you.
fair.
And
I would too.
That makes
Yeah.
this is going to be a 6th level spell. It's going to be a Dex save. This is disintegrate.
I'm very stressed.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, you have to make a Dex save.
Okay.
Dex saving throw.
All right.
And let's see.
Can my bird help me?
maybe.
What is your... Hang on, I just have this. Ah, there we go. Spell save DC 20. Yeah, so
Oh God.
you're gonna need those extra hit points.
I know. I might die right now. Okay. DC 20, Dex save. Oh no. An 11?
11? Oh no, 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 no.
And that's not a spell attack, right? It's just a cool spell that my Muriel just can't help me with.
Yeah.
I mean... It's just a spell.
Yeah, that's fine. Kill me. That's what I get for killing her lover, you know?
So, how many total hit points do you have?
My max or my current?
Current.
Okay, so I've got 85 of my regular hit points and then 16 temporary.
85 and then 16?
Yeah.
Okay. So... 85 plus 16, what is that, 101?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so even at max damage, you will not die.
Okay.
Okay? Even at max damage, you will not die. Okay?
I got
But
those temporary.
this is going to hurt you.
Yes.
Okay? So,
I would expect nothing less from a duo lich.
right, yeah. So, it's going to be... Right. 12, 17,
I'm getting hot. Maurice, honey. Just me?
Maurice won't let you die.
Thank you, Maurice.
Whoo! She hit you with a disintegration ray for 78 damage.
Oh, hell. That's a lot.
Take that, you home wrecker.
Oh my that's fair. Okay. When I do this, will it automatically take away the temp HP, or do I have to do it kind of manually?
I mean, it's going to take the temp HP first.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, D&D Beyond. Do what I want you to do. Yep, cool. I'm down to 23.
Yeah, that was 10d6 plus 40 force damage. Force damage.
Yeah.
Bam!
That hurt.
My kick-ass coat's just gone.
Right, yeah. Kick-ass coat, your outfit's ruined.
Yeah, ruined.
So that is what Adeline does. And then we see the half corpse of Higgins.
Oh, no.
I know, right? It's not over.
Higgins.
At least I didn't kill his lover.
Yeah. His love is just money.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Higgins is going to throw like a vine from its body, and that vine is going to try to latch onto your ankle.
All right.
And that is going to be a paralyzing touch. It's a 20 to hit. That's a melee spell attack.
Just misses.
Oh, just misses. Okay, that is Adeline. So we are at Nifa. Nifa, who is recovering from this
Good lord.
huge attack that you just endured, yes.
All right. Well, not a big fan of that. Okay. So as a bonus action, I'm gonna point at Adelaide and with my like half disintegrated arm, and I'm gonna be like, I cursed your name, and I put Hexblade's curse on her.
Ooh,
So she's cursed for a minute. I gain a +5 bonus to damage rolls, and if I can score a critical hit on a 19 or a 20, and if it dies, I gain 5 hit points. So that's nice. That's cool. And then I think I'm also going to, but I don't want to be protected from good. That's problematic. Sure, I'll just, I don't get advantage on her or anything, and I don't have my sneak attack on her yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to try and do, just for funsies, I'm going to try and cast Crown of Madness
Ooh, okay.
on her, which is a DC 15 Wisdom save.
Does this do a condition?
Yeah, so
Okay.
Crown of Madness. The creature must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or have the charm condition for the duration. A spectral crown appears on the charmed target's head, and it must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose.
It rolls a 19 on its wisdom saving throw. I'm sorry, a 20 on its wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, she's fine,
Okay.
and I'm going to. Did I cast
And I'll
that?
just kind of throw you a bone here. Is it charmed?
Yeah.
Yeah. The spell has no effect.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Perfect. I let Maurice know that it looked like it fizzled right the heck out. And then I've got a feature that lets me, do I want to bamf a little bit away? I guess I'm still within 30 feet and I need to be for my crossbow.
She looks at you as you attempt to charm her. You'll never be able to vex me, you bitch. My eyes were for Monty.
I think that's all I'm going to do.
Okay. Maurice.
All right. How dare you hurt this young woman? And then he's gonna walk forward, and he is going to step forward, lift his cane, click a little button, and spikes just come out.
Whoa! Okay, we're packing.
Incredible.
But instead of that, he's gonna actually put down his cane and then cast Spirit Guardians.
It looks real cool though.
The bane of every spirit guardians. It moves too good. Why did they give it to players?
Why would
And
they do
so, DC 19 Wisdom,
Okay.
or take 48.
Okay. Let's just get a +9 to wisdom. They're kind of smart. They're kind of mentally with it.
Take half then at least.
Okay.
Not
That's
this
a 3. So
And
a
that
12.
is 17 radiant damage.
All right.
Go, Maurice! I threw her off guard with my dumb spell.
And I actually can cast Healing Word as a bonus action
Okay.
because of my features,
Fantastic. Fantastic.
which I will throw on to Nifa. Oh, I forgot. You also get some temporary HP. Oh, that's 20 temporary hit points.
Thank you.
God.
Thank you, Dawn Father. Is that who you worship?
Right.
Let me know, because I'm going to put a card in.
Yeah. And 30 healing.
Incredible.
That will be my turn.
Okay. Now, Roderick is going to, actually each of you will be rolling to assist Roderick on
Alright.
whether or not he is able to hack through to the source, right?
I mean, he's got a special weapon now, so.
He does have a special weapon that's going to help.
Right.
So not only does he have to roll to hit, right? But then you all are going to have to roll a d20,
Okay.
right? And see if you are able to basically assist him in discovering the source,
Gotcha,
right?
okay.
Behind it.
Okay.
Because like Roderick is just hacking away, and he turns back and says, "I think I see something."
Any bonuses?
Just your roll.
All right.
So yep, just roll
12.
that. Roll 20.
17.
12, 17, okay. So, okay. He's gonna try to roll again.
Now the fairy fire's dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he gets to roll an additional time for every time you all roll above 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Awesome.
So
Yay.
that first one missed, right? So now he's gonna get 2
Okay,
more.
okay.
Yeah.
So a 15. Okay.
Come on,
so
buddy.
a 15 hits.
All right.
Right.
There you go.
I'm gonna roll again. So now it's exposed, right? And an 18 hits.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
There you go,
so,
Roderick.
Yeah. So Roderick swings the first hit. The first swing he misses. He's still hacking away, kind of at nothing, but he can kind of see what's going on. The 15 hits. It exposes what is kind of a what kind of looks like a core. This is our de facto phylactery for how this vineyard garden is operating and how Amonte is fusing these emotions into the wine. And then an 18 hits the
Nice.
phylactery. So as it cracks, it is still not destroyed.
Right.
Right? The vineyard does try to protect itself, right? So when it gets hit, it does react with each non-dead creature within You all actually don't have to do anything. But Roderick is going to have to make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw, or else he is going to
Should've given him a
hurt.
bardic.
He is going to hurt. No. So Roderick is going to take 21 necrotic damage, which is going to blow through his 17 temp from you. And I'll put him at 4 damage, 4 necrotic damage. Okay, and you all do not know the condition that he hit for on the phylactery, but it is not finished off yet.
Gotcha.
The vineyard is still reacting to these hits. So that is Roderick.
All right. And after when he ends his turn, he gets more temp. He gets 15.
Okay, and you're gonna give him 15? Okay. So.
I love Twilight Sanctuary.
It's great.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
this is amazing. You were really keeping the party,
Yeah.
keeping this family together.
That's his
Yeah.
goal.
So it is Adeline's turn, and we are, to your delight, running out of the single slot high level spells. So, ooh.
Good Lord. I fought a lot of things in my day, but never a lich.
Yeah.
This is a horse of a different color.
It looks like Ooh.
What is it?
Ooh. So she is going to try and first of all use vines from the cavern ceiling to first swing past.
Actually, it starts its turn in my Spirit
God.
Garden, so
Spirit Guardian. So disruptive. Yes. Taking how much?
taking. It's not bad. 21 radiant.
Good God. 21 radiant damage. They are going to try to swing past you
Okay.
with vines.
Do I get an attack of
You may have an attack of opportunity here.
All right, and because of my feature, I can cast a spell.
Ooh.
What do I want to cast?
Murder.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Murder, death, kill.
Yeah. Is that a spell?
I will cast. I'll cast a guiding bolt at her.
Okay.
So
Big fan, big fan.
25,
Yep.
doing. 22 radiant. Not bad.
God. 22 radiant. All right, so they swing past you, and narratively, as they swing past, they get hit with radiant damage, and it kind of blows off, kind of part of the lower part, like some of Higgins, kind of comes off and swings, and kind of goes up to back here to try and disrupt Roderick, and they are going to cast a barrier here. Yeah, they're going to cast a Globe of Invulnerability.
Ooh.
Yes, for a 10-foot range. So there's a Globe of Invulnerability here. And Roderick is inside, right?
Ooh.
But you all are outside of the Globe of Invulnerability, right? So that's what's happening here.
Oh.
And then they're going to make a lashing vine paralyzing touch attack on Roderick.
Roderick!
Yes, and they hit him. And that's going to do 10 cold damage to Roderick. So he's only got 5 of his 10 HP. And then he's going to need to succeed on Constitution saving throw, be paralyzed. So, he fails his Constitution saving throw. So the vines lash out at him, and the thorns kind of sink into his flesh, and they paralyze him. And so now he's paralyzed. There is this shining kind of like barrier that is surrounding them. And that is Adeline's turn. Nifa, what are we trying to do about this?
So the globe of invulnerability is to keep spells out, mainly? Or is it also little projectiles? Perhaps
You're going to have to
crossbow bolt.
try
Okay.
and see what happens.
Perfect. I might as well. So, would you say that our buddy Roddy is within 5 feet of her?
Oh, yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
Neato. Okay, so I would like to go ahead and I'm just going to attack twice because we'll find out if it works. We'll find out if
Yeah.
it works with the first one.
Okay.
And then, so I get sneak attack, but not at advantage just because he's within 5 feet.
Okay.
19 to hit?
A 19 does hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
does it hit?
A 19 does hit. Okay.
Nice. So I'll do my 5d6 with the sneak attack plus 5. Not great. 5, 6, 12. That's just 15 damage.
Okay. Just 15.
Does
I love
it seem
rogues.
like it affects?
It is effective. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The projectile arrow bolt does pierce through the barrier.
Nice. Then I will go ahead and attack her again.
Okay.
19 again.
Okay. Yeah, it's a hit.
And this one's just, it's a baby. It's just 1d6. Plus 5. 7.
7 damage. All right.
Pew.
Super effective.
Nice.
Okay.
And I have to be close. I could use my feature to move away, but I think I want to be able to see stuff still. I'll stay there. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. And Maurice.
All right. I want to. I guess I'm gonna move up here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna go to like right there, and I want to try to cast Dispel Magic on the globe of invulnerability.
Oh wow. That's a pretty good. That's pretty
Yeah.
good. So you can try.
All right. 13 plus 19, whatever DC it would be.
What level is Dispel Magic?
I cast it at 3rd.
3rd level?
Yeah.
Oh well, we are counterspelling that.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
I am running out of magic.
Me too. Me too. That's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Then
get
Roderick is trying to get out of being paralyzed. And it's going to have to make that DC 7 throw. He's still paralyzed. So then it's Adeline, who is out of line. And in the essence of trying to be conservative here, she's going to cast a few Ray of Frost. She's going to try to deal with Roderick. So we're going to...
Oh yeah, and at the end of his turn, he'll get some fresh temporary points. Okay. So whatever is taken off, it's now reset to 15.
Okay, it's 15, okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, Roderick!
Correct.
We love it. We hate it.
Yeah. At least it's Ray of Frost.
Yeah.
That's true.
Right. It could have
But
been...
equally, you were being
It could have
conservative.
been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse. Let's see.
Remember that time your grandpa came out? That was
Yeah.
That was so cool. Wow. Right. Okay. Look, he's only taking 7 damage.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
Thank you, Dice Gods.
Right? So he's only got 8 of those temporary hit points now. And then she is going to... It's actually not even going to be her. It's going to be Higgins, right? Because this was his man.
Yeah.
Higgins!
He's just following your orders.
Good for nothing. Be my best man and die. Join us.
This guy.
Yeah,
Okay,
misses.
it's Higgins. Yeah.
Mrs. Higgins. Okay, so it's going to be Nifa again.
Okie dokies. We still got this thingy up.
Still have the thingy up.
Okay. I don't think I can do anything about it. I'm not cool like that. Let me see. Outside the barrier. Can't affect. But it might hurt me if I try. Okay. I'm going to. Well, but the spell won't go through, so I won't do that. I'm just gonna hit her again with
Okay.
my crossbow.
Yeah.
Get her.
Maybe. God damn. That's just a 15 for my first one.
Misses.
And then I'll go ahead and just try and shoot her again. And that's 17.
Misses.
Okay. Oh, I totally forgot about my cool hex curse from before. Dang, that's okay. Cool. Let me double check. Make sure that didn't give me anything cool. I don't think it does. No, it's just +5 to bonus damage rolls. So
Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay, Maurice.
All right. Huh. What can I do? Would I be able to get up to her to try to hit her, or is Roger kind of blocking the way?
Yeah, like the barrier is like here.
Okay,
So
gotcha. I will. Actually, can I cast Spiritual Weapon inside here?
I mean, nothing is. I don't think anything is stopping you from walking into the barrier.
Oh. I want to try to walk in the barrier, and I can't. I don't think I can hit her with my mace, but I will try to hit the core.
Yeah. Good.
I'm gonna try to hit the core.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, nat 20. That's a
Got
crit.
Okay.
Oh yeah. And his mace is pretty strong. So let's see. If it's also gold. So that'd be 18 plus. Plus my divine strike, so that is. Actually, let's do it manually. 48. 18 plus 20, so 38 radiant damage.
Jeez. So Pete. Okay. So 38 radiant damage to the phylactery.
Yes.
Which is very effective, but there is going to be a
Okay.
yes, it's going to try to death wail with a disrupt life.
All right.
So a Constitution saving throw from you
Okay.
and from Roderick.
I actually have advantage.
Oh God, Roderick was like, "I'm here for this."
19.
19. Wow, you survived too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you'll take half as much damage, right? So you'll still take 10 necrotic damage.
Okay. And actually, I get to roll since I took some temp. I can re-roll mine. 18.
So that was 38 to 2. Phylactery. 38 damage. Jeez, oh, Pete. So this is very, very, like the cracks are through it. It's chipping. You definitely knocked a few chunks off. This thing is looking like it could shatter at any time. Right. So that's your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Is Roderick going to be the one?
Let's go, Roderick.
Step up? That's going to be a miss on his first attack. Second attack, Roderick. Wow.
Damn, Roderick.
Double threes. No.
There's a
Roderick.
lot
Does
happening
get
around
16
him.
more temp HP.
Okay, Roderick is 16. And it's going to be Adeline who is going to see you basically almost decimate the phylactery. And she's been saving something special.
Dang.
Special. So this is going to be a Constitution save, DC
Okay.
20.
Get advantage. Nat 20.
God.
Maurice is ending this.
Maurice is ending this. Oh my God.
You took my grandpappy again. You took Tom. Just let this boy rest and let the vineyard rest.
They have this huge wave of negative energy that comes from, that's coursing, that they try to make like surround your body like an aura that just kind of overtakes you. But with a nat 20, normally you would take half as much damage on a success, but with a nat 20, why don't you describe to us how this negative energy that should be coursing through you and put you in searing pain, how are you able to overcome this?
You see his grandpappy kind of like emanate over him, giving him his power. And somehow, you know, Maurice is like 4 feet tall. He now looks for some reason like he's 8 feet tall.
Okay. Maurice just like embodies his grandpappy. Has zero effect on you, and so Adeline at this is just like the sight of you doubling in size, radiating this like blessed celestial energy. The like colony grape eyes just kind of like bursts, and she like just puts like hands upon hands up to try and block this sacred light coming from your visage, right? So, and that is going to be like the end of her turn. And so Nifa,
Oh my goodness, I can't follow that up. Gosh, what an act.
you've got this crowd of stuff happening. You're
I'm
back
like,
to the,
how's it going?
what's happening over there?
I can't see.
I'm legally blind.
Yeah, right. I'm going to. So now everybody's in the global vulnerability.
Yeah, they're all in
currently. Okay, cool. So trying to cast a spell on them would be silly, but I am going to try and do insightful fighting on Adelaide with my bonus action.
Okay.
So it's she gets to roll a deception that's contested with my insight.
Okay. It's going to be a 17 from her.
22.
Okay.
Very insightful.
Yeah. And that's my bonus action. So then I'll attack her, and it's gonna be great. I'm gonna get sneak attack a bunch of times. No, I'm just kidding. Just once.
Okay.
Just regular sneak attack. If I can hit. 18.
An 18 misses. Hear any kind of inspiration happening here? Yeah, okay.
Nope.
Do we have a second attack?
No, because I used my bonus action.
Okay. So then it's going to be Adeline's turn. And she is perplexed at how you were, Maurice's new celestial form.
I love a cleric.
Yeah. Especially a high level cleric.
Yes.
she is going to use... I think it's time to panic.
Yeah.
It's time to panic. She is going to have hands kind of, again, like holding, hand over hand holding, creating an arc like from either side of her torso to come up into this circular form where they're like two hands holding up above her head. And from the palms of those hands is going to form a ball of flame. And she's going to throw it down right here. She's going to throw down a fireball. And we're all going to need to make some saving throws.
All right. Not very dexterous, but I do have advantage on spells.
Nice.
That is a 15, which might not be good enough.
All right.
Yeah, her DC saving is 20. So.
Yeah.
Damn, 19.
Oh, so close. Well, she's getting hit too. So.
Good.
So everybody's getting hit for a lot because it is 86.
A cool 8d6.
Yeah.
Yeah, a cool
Yeah,
86.
chill, so chill.
So that's going to be 5, 6. It really is a cool.
Yeah.
So far, right?
A little breezy.
So it's 8, 9, 10, and then 18.
Okay.
All right. Oh, this just takes my temporary points.
Clearance, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was her desperate attack there. And then she's also going to make you two do with a disrupt life, make you do a constitution saving throw, or you're going to take some
26.
necrotic damage. Okay.
Incredible.
Right, yeah. You're going to take 10 necrotic damage.
All right.
And Roderick is not going to take any.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, he's also going to take 10. But he has temporary hit points. So temporary is down to 6 now.
I am at 105.
Since she took damage, is Globe of Invulnerability concentration?
It is not.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
It's not. It lasts for a minute.
Nice.
And that is going to be her turn. Nifa, if you want to try and wrap this up.
I'm gonna try again. I'm just gonna try to hit her twice.
Wait, did I get a turn?
Oh, wait.
You go.
Why did Adeline go just now? Nifa missed. Mm-hmm. Can Adeline win? I'm going to say legendary action.
All right.
Adeline
I like it.
went ahead of you.
I like it.
When seeing the visage of godliness.
Yeah.
No, because you grew like twice your size.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair.
something like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll just go after.
Yeah.
Or-
I think. They'll let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Yo, messed up. All right.
No, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did. She did go ahead. You can go. Yeah, you go. Maurice, you go. And then Nifa, you'll follow up.
Yeah,
All
perfect.
right. I think I'll swing at the core.
Okay.
27.
That hits it.
All right.
Get out of here, Core. We don't need you.
Let
regular
this
one.
man rest.
It can rest if you deal 12 points of damage.
Ooh.
Let's see, because that's 6 for my normal, and then I have 2d8 for my divine strike.
Oh no. Man, this turned off for some reason.
And that
the
is
battery
a
was
total of
That's okay. That's okay. I get audio from everything else.
17
so I'll
damage.
clean it up.
17.
17 damage.
Yeah.
That works.
And then as my bonus action, you'll see Roderick's blade just glow, and then it just bursts.
Yeah.
And, Adeline will have to do a DC 19 Constitution saving throw or take 48 radiant.
Okay.
Because
But,
Yeah.
so you do how much, and then
so I did to the core. I
Yeah.
did 17.
okay, well then that busts the core,
Yeah.
right? So when the core bursts, she also begins
Oh,
to
okay.
begins to
okay.
liquefy. So she liquefies down. The vines stop
Yeah.
writhing. Right, there's no disrupt life attack, and you all have succeeded in defeating the. So what happens now is the cavern starts to kind of like shake down, right? This is our classic like end of scary monster film, monster lair. It is breaking down, but you still are able to now have to make a dash back to right back to this
Run back to that.
right back to where you were teleporting from. Yes. So
And as he's running, you see it just kind of fades away, and now he's back to being like 4 feet tall, just Maurice.
yeah. Okay. So yes. You all are now dashing out of the cavern and into the teleporter. The estate, when you get back up through the teleporter now, you can see that it has crumbled quite a bit already, right? So like walls are down, pieces of the roof and like debris are everywhere that's kind of surrounding the vineyard. And so this is barely standing. In the distance, right, you can see that the front of the estate wall is kind of like torn down. There's like rubble and smoke and dead foliage
Do we see
everywhere.
the kid anywhere?
In the distance,
Okay.
not only do you see, what you see first is kind of like out of this like smoky kind of debris, you can kind of see a hand waving, okay? It's your boy Jeff. Jeff, and he's not alone. He has Otto in tow. And then behind them, they're kind of waving you to come. And in the distance, you can see a carriage, right? And it is Carriage Man,
Yeah.
Carriage
right?
Man.
Who was just like only going to be waiting for another minute or so, right? For the riders to come back. And you all are able to latch onto the carriage and ride past a crumbling like mausoleums and cemetery and the cemetery plot land as you are riding back into town, escaping the swallowed earth of the of the sentient vineyard lich. So,
Incredible.
Yeah, good job.
There we go.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
And Roderick is still alive.
Roderick's alive.
Roderick is alive, yes.
And Jeff.
Yes, and Jeff is alive. Roderick is alive. You all
the
gotta make
bond.
it out of there. Yes. So fantastic,
Nice.
fantastic. Good
Very
job.
cool.
Nice.
Super fun.
High level.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's stressful.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
but you did it. 2 level 14s. You defeated 2 liches.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
These are pretty strong.
So cool.
I didn't make them as like ridiculous as they could be
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they get like legendary actions every time.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
pretty stupid, right? But these were not your normal everyday liches. These were sentient vineyards, right? So,
Yeah.
but good job. Yeah, that was fun.
Oh yeah.
was fun.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was fun.
I'm glad I got a
First
sneak
time
attack
doing
damage.
like above like level 10, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
Feel
fun.
powerful.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Feel strong.
It's
Fantastic.
so many things. I was like, you know
Yeah.
what? I could do this
Yeah.
now.
Exactly. So yeah, that is that. And
Awesome. Yeah.
I mean, it could have ended in many different ways.
Yeah.
There are a dozen different plot designs for this. So the next time I do this, if you're a part of it again, expect it to go differently.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
There was one, I mean, I made it about these vineyard sentient liches, but it was going to be this murder, this like murder plot,
That'd be
right?
cool.
Where Higgins was a much more powerful
Yeah.
like character, Adeline, right? And they have everybody has their own kind of thing. So there is like a Knives Out version of this.
That's cool.
So
I love like nice little murder mystery.
yeah.
Yeah.
So cool. Thank you for your playing.
Yeah.
Right?
Thanks
Keep
for
running it.
having us.
You
Yeah.
all have proved the justice of your culture.
He hired the right people.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Amazing. Well done.